What's going on, fam? What's going on, all my YouTube players? Ladies and gentlemen, this is John Enrico Demonic. I am Social Manic Money. Um, time will reveal itself. Um, like on some nature thing type stuff. Like meaning, when I say nature, I don't mean as in nature. That anybody call them nature. I'm talking about nature as energy nature. Everybody is like on some type of working itself. This is what I mean by this. Let me give you a prime example. Like I was saying to this one person, this person named Arthur. I said, man, listen, when your parents had gave you that name Arthur, you're gonna be authoring some type of stuff, like heavily, than more than somebody else. Then I was trying to give him an example was that like it just sucks that certain names to certain to certain to somebody name, as in when you say Kiki whatever, it's like that Kiki name could be in a lot of situations, and most likely those Kiki is like whatever that situation you in with those Kikis. So when I had made up the name like John Enrico Demonic, I didn't even know the reason why I even came up with that name. I know some people gonna be out there in the in the views gonna have their conceptions of why this guy named John Enrico Demonic gave himself that type of name. For those people who have, before I even go out that big, because it's not even big enough yet, and I know it soon it will become big. I'm gonna give you the answer to all the question to it. Is all this happened by thoughts, not something that I was worshiping, or or none of that. The reason why I did and said these things because I like it. I like the way you know I put on the hoodie on, and I like it dark. I like the thing of when Johnny is like the name it Johnny itself always getting in trouble, and always forever getting in trouble. Why, I don't know. Then it get in trouble as finance, women, all kinds of things, all in ones. But at the same time, Johnny is funny at the same time. So, and I was like, wow, that name is really famous. Then the Rico is like came in because I'm always working hard. I'm trying to do best at doing what I'm doing at work. And this young lady just keep on telling me like, Johnny Rico, Johnny Rico, Johnny Rico. I'm wondering like, why is she always calling my name Johnny Rico? Like, but I'm not questioning her because I'm listening, because maybe she sees something that I don't see. So I'm just listening and letting pass by with it. At one time, they used to call me other names, and I just listen and see if that if that fits me. And more nicknames I get, it's just I just look into it and see what they see in it. So, but this Johnny Rico Demonic was the kicker for me. In my mind, I say yes, this is it. This is the name. Where you get a monic from, I don't even know what I got the monic from. All I know was I was thinking about money. And money is like very amonic thing. So, and then it's like, okay, so what about the tattoos that you got? How do you even thought of putting these tattoos? Like, do you worship anything or anything like that? No, I never worship anything. All it was just a thought. I just one day I met my opposite sign, and I know when I met my opposite sign, it's gonna reveal something about me what I heard even saying anything with to me. Then when I meet my opposite sign as a dude, opposite sign is like, and I'm sitting here like he's gonna reveal something that I don't even know was about me, and I'm gonna do the same thing for him. It's like likewise. So my kicker was when I met her, and I noticed something very extra about this one, and I say this was extra. This is gonna be giving me extra thing about myself. She didn't have to say much because I already know I could read her. And at the same time, I'm hoping that she could read me because if she could read me, most definitely there is a power, like a very magnitude power between us, and if we ever connect that into the world, we don't even know what is gonna happen. So, certain things is that um, we're gonna see if it's gonna be right or not. See how it move as naturally. Don't prejudge anything. Don't predimate. No no what do you call this? Predimate whatever this word is. Sometimes I get so confused with these words, and I say these words is a lot for me sometimes because I just wondering like it don't even make it has value, but to me those values are not too much for me because it was times that when people was not even speaking the language, the language was all broken up. So, and I was wondering like I don't like to entertain words and sentence and things like that because it just didn't even make sense. But to get to keep going to progress, you gotta accept it. And so I did some exception, but I'm very into the battle of it because certain things in my in my placement of my energy does it, and I was wondering like why do these things trigger it the way it does. So I was like, well, if it triggered that, let's see if I could overcome it. So I just do that. But getting back to the word because um what is this word is premeditated. There you go. My dang, it take a while. I don't understand why it even does that the way it does. So and that's why I said, you really is John Enrico demonic though. And I said, yeah, I know, very John Enrico demonic, holding all the information in one and going through at its time. So it's gonna be a time where they're gonna be looking for me to grab this information. But this information is I gotta hold it very dearly because I realize what I'm talking about is not for them to even know. So whatever you know everybody got going on um with these YouTube channels and things like that, it's like I gotta give them solution. Like they doing what they doing. They open up doors, but these doors what they open up, this is like you know we hear it all the time. This is the final, whatever. It's not. It's not the final yet. It's not the final yet because the reason why it's not the final yet because I'm not even the final yet. Sink that to your head. When John Rico Demonic realize and find out that everybody is the gate is done closed, that's when I rest my shore. But right now, it's a lot of work to be done. Just remember that. If you see my face, you see it. If you don't, doesn't even matter. Because Johnny Ricohmnemonic, Soulsomonic, money.